Hello goat lovers, Crystal, Emily, and Darren here with Blue Cactus Dairy Goats. And in a previous video I mentioned that we do have a show coming up, and in the show there's also going to be a showmanship for the kids. So Emily and Darren are pretty rusty on their showmanship. It's been a couple years since they've been in the ring, as well as their goats that they are going to do showmanship with. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to practice and break my glasses. Alright, I got Emily and Darren over there. This slab here is going to be our so-called ring, and I will be in place of the judge here. So alright, let's go guys. And they want to make sure that they're walking the goat. It looks smooth. If you guys see how Emily just turned, she turned in front of the goat, because the goat always has to be in between the judge, see how Darren did that, and the holder. Nice. Now this is show etiquette beyond also showmanship. Now what the judge is looking for with showmanship is how well these kids are handling their animal, how well they are paying attention to the judge and showing off their animal. And another thing you guys aren't doing real well with, you're kind of always staring at the judge to see what the judge wants.
Is she supposed to be close? Like,
nope. See, Emily is stuck.
Maddie's trying to.
Yep, you got to keep your distance. And even if Maddie is trying to bum rush Sweet Mayo here, Emily is now being judged of how well she's handling the animal, how well she's looking at the judge, and how well she's paying attention to the animal in front of her. And he or she is also going to be just focused on how well the animal is behaving for them. Meaning, if this animal is going crazy, then they probably didn't work with the animal very well. Now I will say our Nigis rather, they're pretty ornery when they're at home. Once they get in the show ring, they just they know that you are their protector. They don't necessarily know what's going on around them. It's a new place, it's not home. So they're typically not as ornery. All right, guys, go forward, line them up, and let me see their back ends. So then Emily, yep, you're gonna put them side by side.
wait, I would have went there and she would have went here, right?
That's correct.
Oops. Okay. Just bring it.
Okay, now they are positioning the animal. What's your name?
Mayo.
Okay, so then he's going to ask things about the animal as well. So, Emily, how old is your animal?
5.
5 years old?
Mm-hmm.
When did she have babies? When did she freshen?
A year old?
You're getting up to point. A year old? So she's had that udder for 4 years?
No. I don't know what you mean by freshman.
Freshen means she got milk in it. She had babies. So when's the last time she had babies?
In May? What day? I don't know.
You mean March?
Yeah, March.
Yeah, we're not to May yet. So March, I don't remember either. I think it was like the 7th. Was it? No, it was the 3rd.
Yeah.
No, it was the 4th. We are locking in the 4th. All right, March 4th. Darren, what type of goat do you have?
A Nigerian dwarf.
All right. How old is she?
3. Right? She's 3.
And when did she freshen?
This year?
This year. Ooh, killing it.
Yeah. February. Is it February?
Well, this is stuff we're gonna have to know.
No,
You
it
guys
was
will
in
have to-
February, right?
I can't remember. I think she was in March as well. So again, make sure you know when your goat freshened, because that's typically something they will ask. All right, now go ahead and do another round, and then I want you to line your goats up so I see their side profile. You need to be looking at the judge. Be mindful of what's in front of you. Nice.
This is really hard.
I know, you're just a little rusty.
I'm usually better. Come on, girl.
Where are you going?
Yep, you were supposed to go right here, baby girl. Darren could have went up a little further though. Meaning on the edge. All right, guys, let's do another lap.
Has to go on the edge.
Let's do another lap.
You really are rusty. Come on, girl.
Emily, you have control of the animal, remember? She does not control you. Nice spin move.
Mail, come on, you gotta go. Let's go. Oh.
Yes.
Okay, now you instantly start setting up your goat, bub. Emily, you're supposed to be behind him, sweetheart, in a line.
This is so confusing.
That's why we're warming up.
This is confusing with only 2 people.
Yeah, there's gonna be probably 25 or more kids. Okay, perfect. So you got them set up. Well, not quite. You want your animal set up in a pretty stance. You want their feet positioned underneath them. Her front legs out a little.
Which one?
Her right one. Yep, so you position your goat. I would drop that rump, Darren. And then they move. And you just keep positioning them. Now when they're acting crazy and they're just really not cooperating, Darren, maybe move yours up just a bit so that she's
Refreshed.
not, her face isn't in her butt. Maybe that's why Maddie's so mad.
Yeah.
Is that better, Maddie?
Oh yeah, she's very good.
Okay, so now she's gonna position her goat. Make sure the legs are under them properly. So you're gonna have to work with that girl a lot, huh?
Yeah.
So when they do that, you just kind of bring them back in a circle to get them. Sometimes the circle has to be a little bit bigger to get them to be back in the position they're supposed to be in.
Mayo, you're always doing this.
And again, they act a little better in the show, but you're just gonna continually have to keep repositioning.
Oh, wow, she's perfect.
Oh, you did good. Good
legs are
job,
ready.
Maddie.
All right, Mayo.
Good girl.
That's what we don't want to do.
Good girl.
Okay, now try to put her head. There you go.
Perfect.
Good job, girl.
This is great.
Okay, good job, guys. You girls are beautiful. Okay, Darren.
Yeah.
Where is the chine on your goat?
I forgot.
Emily, where is the goat's chine?
Right here.
Oh yeah, chine, obviously.
Yep,
That's where the
right
dip
below.
is. The shoulder blade.
Well, you don't want a big dip, but there's typically a little dip, and it's right below what, baby?
The shoulder blade.
Yep, right underneath the shoulder blade. Now, what is the high point? Right off of their neck here. Right here. Where does a Nigerian get measured at?
Right.
Their withers. Yep, that's the withers. Okay. Darren, where's the pastern on your goat?
Right here.
Correct. Let's see. Emily, how about the rump? Where's the rump on your goat?
Right here. Rump.
Mayo.
Okay.
It's on anchor.
They do not want to stand perfectly. I'm surprised you're doing so well, Maddie. Maddie has kind of chosen Emily as her person. So they have been bonding since last milking season. And Mayo has always been Darren's sweet goatie. Both of these girls have May in them. And their dad is Lucky. So May is Honoring. And their grandma, Lucky's mom, is Lacey. So they're little spitfires. But look at how good they're doing. Okay. Next thing, a judge is probably going to make you guys do at your age. I want you to grab somebody else's goat and handle their goat. See how well you can do with that.
Well, that didn't work. Crazy goat.
Okay, I had to shut off my alarm. Sorry about that, guys. All right, so they have switched goats. And as I mentioned before, Maddie's kind of only likes Emily here. Let's see how well Darren can do. So yeah, it's something that they're gonna do in the ring at their age, just to, again, see how well they can handle somebody else's goat as well. And goats are pretty darn stubborn. So in a lot of cases, you'll see all of the children kind of struggling because they do not know the handler at all in most cases. So never seen them before. Why are you trying to walk me around, kind of a thing. Nice, Darren.
Whoa.
Good job, Mad. Good job, pretty girl. Okay.
She's not cooperating.
Don't let go of her collar. Now remember, the collar, this here is a choker collar that you can get at Walmart. Trying to show the collar. It's just a choker collar. But you can get these collars at Walmart. You can get them at the Tractor Supply. You can get them, we can even buy them at our feed store. But it is what you should be using in the ring and not a normal collar. And the reason being, to have the most control of your animal, you are going to hold that collar directly under their jawbone. So you don't want it down here on their neck where it's going to choke them. You're going to hold it right here. And that is where you're going to have most control of your animal. Looking good, guys. Maddie, you're pretty. Okay, so another thing they're going to do is they're going to check this animal for how well groomed it is.
Really?
See, a pretty little girl isn't going to have a beard in the ring, is she? No, no. They're even going to check the inside of their ears to make sure that they got those hairs. How well groomed was this animal? And in theory, the kid is the one that's supposed to have groomed the animal. They're gonna look at the udder. They're gonna check those feet to make sure they look good and trimmed.
Ow.
Is the animal bathed? And another thing to consider, like when it's showmanship, they're looking at all of these things. They're literally judging you and you and you on how well you handle and take care of your goat. So you'll see a lot of kids wiping even the hooves. We're in dirt. Why do they do it? Because they want it all to look good. They might have stepped in poop. They'll get a little towel and clean. Let me see, girl. Clean noses if they're dusty. Yeah. Any eye crusties? You gotta look good.
Really? You are being a stubborn mule.
She's a goat. They're more stubborn than a mule.
I know.
All right, guys. Let's do another round, another lap. Oh, what are you guys doing? That would have been a nightmare with 20 people there.
Yeah.
All right, you got a new goat, so now we're gonna walk around the ring, see how well you can handle this goat. Mayo. She's like,
She's always done that. Remember when she was little?
yes.
Her and Cassie were doing it together.
You gotta look at the judge, baby.
Let's go. Looking at judge.
Sometimes they're really over it because in the ring they will be completely bagged up, and these girls are just about Oh, I'd say 5-hour fill. So they're not uncomfortable by any means. But once they get bagged up, because in the show, you're going to show that goat's udder off. It's a dairy goat. And that's a large portion of the judging.
Ow.
So anyway, when they have full udders, they're just not happy. Looks like May wants her person back too. Yep, you try to keep their neck up high, looking pretty. You want this goat to walk slow. You don't want to run it. You don't want to let your goat run. You have control of the animal. And they look, you know, when they're walking slower, they just look graceful. Well, these two beauties do anyway. And we're partially doing this because I wanted to watch how good my goats look for... I'm just kidding, but it's definitely a perk for me.
I'll say Maddie's did better than Mayo.
Way better.
Maddie's doing really good.
She wants me.
All right, good deal. Now I want to see the back end, so you're gonna go.
Mayo wants to go to sleep. Like you, yeah.
Yeah, set them up nice.
Right here, Maddie.
I think Maddie's cussing us out.
She just wants me.
You're cute, Mill. Nice. Did you check your front feet, Emily?
Yep. Oh.
Back up.
All right, and then, yeah, you're covering the goat. Yep, that's what you do, exactly. You want him to be the judge, he or she, to see this whole animal. So if you're on the side of it, he can't really see. And they'll come around and check. Yeah, you see how Emily moved? Very nice, Darren. Let's do it again. I'm gonna come to this side.
But now what? I'm blocking her goat. Like
Well, just like that. Yep, you gotta stay in front of the goat.
Gotcha.
Very good. You ladies are behaving. All right, now do where we get the side profile. So Darren, you move your goat up there. Emily right behind him.
Where are you going?
Remember, Darren, if she's gonna act like that, you're gonna bring her in a circle. You just walk her in a circle.
Well,
So
goats
why
really
did
do behave fed here.
Why did she do that and mess us all up?
Well, you technically were supposed to go up in front of her and she moved too far, but that's all right. You might be a little too close. Yep. All right, see how he's... Because to push a goat backwards or anything, it's just more difficult. You just put them in a small circle if they're not where you want them to be, and you start over.
Ridiculoso.
Small circle, getting that goat back to where she needs to be. Those legs are back too far, kiddo. Yep. There you go. Looking good, Maddie. All right, now her front legs are out too far. Pull them in underneath her a bit better. All right, bump them down. That worked for Maddie. Gotta get your nails in there, kiddo. Right there. Kinda, not the whole back. You're just giving back scratching. All right, you want to show them, Darren, how you drop a goat?
Yeah. Middle finger and thumb. Like this.
Yep. And then she'll just drop a little bit and make that back straighter. Want to try that, kiddo? May's always been a little bit hard to do it. She's stubborn.
Mayo.
Stubborn. Did I say May?
Yes, you always call her May.
I don't know. She's pretty like May. All right. So that's pretty much the gist of it. Now at this point, the judge is going to place them, meaning the kids. The kids are, again, showmanship is judging the kids, how they handle their animal, how well groomed their animal is, and the knowledge that they have on the animal. So, I am not going to place you guys because I think you're both winners, okay? First place winners at that. But the judge will. Cool? All right, I think you guys did pretty good. Want to trade each other's goats? Yes, please. So the next step, of course, would be to get these goats groomed, which we do have some more that we have to get groomed because we're taking more than just these two girls. Technically, I'm supposed to let you guys do the grooming, but that makes me nervous.
I don't think Maddie would let anyone else let me groom her.
I have groomed her for years.
No, not true.
Yeah, totally true. And also, last thing, in the show ring, they of course could not be dressed like this. They are supposed to be dressing professional. They have to have black or white pants, preferably white. They should have a collared white shirt on. Sometimes, like the 4-H'ers, many kids that are in 4-H, they usually have a green bow or a green tie or something on. These kids are just in open showmanship. They are not in 4-H. We just don't have a good club around us is all. And yeah, so they gotta look slick, they gotta be wearing a black belt, and they have to just look really classy and clean.
Mayo, you were supposed to
No untucked shirts. Darren made the mistake of walking into a ring with his hat on before. What happened?
I don't remember what happened.
You don't remember?
No.
Well, you had to leave the ring, take your hat off, and come back in. It was embarrassing.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that.
You
What are you
embarrassed
doing,
your
man?
mother.
The big one, huh?
She was eating.
I think it was your cowboy hat.
It was just eating Maddie's chain.
Yep, you'll have that. So there it is, you guys. So we're gonna definitely be having to practice and get warmed up on this stuff for sure. This is backfiring. You got her? Mayo's ready to go back in. So another point too, you guys, you don't want to work your animals so long that they're just getting super frustrated with you, especially at home, because like I said, they're more comfortable at home. They're going to be a little more ornery for you at home, whereas if you go to a show, they know you, they want to be glued to you, and they're nervous, they're alert, and they're just better behaved. So just give it, 20-30 minutes a day or so, and let the pretty girls go back and relax and eat some hay and drink some water.
Come here, Mayo.
And then do it again the next day. And each and every day they'll get a little bit better for you. I think you did pretty good since it's been 2 years. And you did too, Maddie. I'm proud of you. I am. You did awesome too. This year these two are actually going to be in the same ring. I'm sorry, May. Oh. You did amazing. You're so pretty, Mayo.
Nobody.
I'm sorry, I didn't forget. Okay.
She's upset.
I love you. Okay. Awesome. All right, we're going to put these goats back up, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you again soon.
Bye.
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 Great time.
Emily just took second place in showmanship out of 11 kids, so that's a pretty big deal. How do you feel?
I feel pretty happy.
Pretty happy? Awesome. She did great.
The udder is carried higher above the hawk. There's less movement as she travels. Additionally,
So, wait, how do you flip it? Oh no.
Debbie, come find, very great.